prize. Not a prize, but a gift, sorry. Like we at the park. Yeah, great. Okay. All right. I just want to thank everybody for coming. I mean, it means a lot to me just to have people come and show me love. I mean, God is just awesome. You know, I give him all the credit, you know, for everything that's happening in my life. You know, I never asked for this. You know, he just threw it in my lap. So I just want to just thank y'all for not thinking it robbery to come out and spend this time with me. I'm going to start off for those who, you know, don't have the book. I'm going to read the press release to the book so you get an idea of what it's about. Okay, it says, raised in the church all her life, Keisha Mayo expected that the man God would send her way would be her Prince Charming in knight in shining armor, all rolled into one. She lived a life of abstinence when her knight in shining armor came into her life, and they agreed to refrain until marriage. As she stood at the altar on her wedding day, she was filled with the joy and expectancy that all young women feel as they prepare to make the vows they intend on keeping forever. Unbeknownst to this innocent young bride, her intended spouse had a dark side and a double life that he kept secret from everyone in his life, including his parents. In her new book, Deceived, time and circumstances will soon lead me to uncover the deceptive layers of her husband's complex web of lies and humiliation. Her almost weekly adventures of broken promises and frightening discoveries about the secret life of her husband included a forged educational background, his inability to consummate the marriage, and his questionable sexual orientation. My faith and belief system kept me in this marriage for longer than even the most conservative mindset would condone. Through these pages, your eyes will remain glued as though you would clutch the armrest of your chair in a movie theater while watching a suspense thriller. You will be moved to anger, sympathy, tears, and laughter at some point as you cheer me on as I come closer to the truth. But this is no movie, but this is my real life story. And I'm getting emotional. I don't know why. That was the press release.
It's the book right here. It's the book of the year. Deceived by Keisha Mayo. If you ain't heard about it, you need to get it. Check it out.
Never be ashamed of the hand that life deals you. You know what I mean? Somebody's always gonna need to hear your testimony because you never know who's going through the same thing. And you can say to them, you know what, been there, done that, I made it out, and so can you. You know, so it's one of those things where, you know, God used my testimony to be a blessing. And just to, now, you know, I'm gonna stop reading, I'm gonna speak from the heart. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, I never even thought about being an author. You know, when I was going through, I couldn't share it with anybody. Not that I couldn't, but I didn't want to. You know, I was too ashamed, too embarrassed of what I was going through, you know, didn't want nobody to know. And my mom actually read the book with her mouth open because she didn't even know what I was going through. You know, and I held that for so many years, going to church, going home, going back to the same apartment for so many years. And, you know, and I put the book away. It's been like maybe 12, 13 years. Put the book away, never thought of it again. in. It was therapy for me because I didn't share my story. I figured, let me write. You know, not knowing that the pain was a plan. God had everything planned out already. That's why I wrote. That's why he had me write, because he knew at this time he was going to make me an author of a book that was going to heal so many people, men as well as women. You know, because some people look at the book and they think it's a woman's book just because I'm on the cover. No, it's not a woman's book. It's a book for anybody who's ever been through deception. It's a book of hope to let you know that there's life after deception. You know, but the thing is, you have to keep God first, and that's what I did. In spite of what I was going through, I kept going to church, You know, there was times when I even went to church, and as I was leaving the church, I was in the car driving home, and I'm on the highway, and the enemy would say, you know what, speed up the car real fast and let the wheel go. Just leaving church. But that's what the enemy does. He's always on his job. So when we go to church, we got to build that relationship with God to know that, you know, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And no matter what the enemy says, God has the last say. And that's why I'm still here to tell the story. You understand? That's why God kept me here. That's why I'm not in a mental hospital. That's why I'm not 6 feet under. Because God has been so merciful to me. You know,
So I am so happy for her. Keisha, I want to wish you all the best, much success. I know that the play is going to be great, and I'm going to start reading my book tonight, okay? Because I just got it, and I'm definitely going to start reading my book tonight, all right? Those of you who don't have it, make sure you get it, all right? This is your girl, Stacey Monique.
I just want to say to Keisha that you did a marvelous job. You're touching so many lives with this, and God touched you to do his work with this book. And I know you're a very private person, and for you to come out with this book and to tell your story is just like helping so many people. And that shows you he touched you to do his work.
Wow, this night has been awesome. I mean, words cannot express how grateful I feel. I mean, everybody just came out and supported. I mean, I'm blessed, and it's only by the grace of God. I thank you all for coming out and enjoying this fourth book signing with me in Barnes & Nobles. I just want to thank you all. God bless you all, and I see y'all when y'all come to the play, Deceived. Love y'all. Deceived by Keisha Mayo. Get your copy at Barnes & Noble or Amazon. God bless.